Back with multi-platinum Grammy Award-winning star Darius Rucker, the iconic frontman of Hootie and the Blowfish. His new beautifully written memoir is called Life's Too Short. So many things struck me, Darius, and you talk about the end of your marriage, divorce in 2020, and you write in the book, I can't save our marriage, but I will say with all my heart that Beth raises our kids and saves my life. Saved your life.
She saved my life. I mean, you know, I have so much love and respect for her. And the night she just said to me, it's time to quit, and in her very colorful way, I realized it was time to quit. It was that day, I called the band, I got my own bus, I said, this is over for me, and it was over because I respected her and I respected my family, and I just wanted to be a better person.
You know, when you talk about the marriage and the role that she's played in your life and ending the marriage after 20 years, I mean, it's like music. This was an arc in your life. What was it like opening up about?
That was hard. To write that stuff was hard, because to realize how awful, you know, I was as a husband was hard to write. To realize she did everything she could, and she's still wonderful. She's still an amazing, amazing person. I love her so much, but I was just a rock star. You know, and I lived that life. And
how much of it was accountability? I mean, now she's reading it. She's seeing you do interviews like this. Hey, girl. And she's like, oh, now he decides to tell the world.
Now he's going to be.
Now he's going to own up to it. What was that like to relive it and that accountability?
It's tough, you know. That's why writing the book was so tough. Because, like I said, I wanted to tell the truth, but sometimes the truth sucks.
Yeah.
You know, and it sucks for me. And in writing about her, I just wanted the world to know that it was all me. She was awesome.
How did she feel when you said, I'm writing this part and I'm...
She said, no, you're not.
Why didn't she want you to write it?
Because I'm sure she didn't want to hear it again. You know, my kids didn't want me to write the book. I mean, you know, but it was just something I needed to do for me.
You needed to do for you.
Yeah.
You write in the book about the executive, I think it's Atlantic Records.
Oh, yeah.
And you talk about the executive basically saying, if you put out Crack Rear View, you'll be the laughingstock of the record industry. That's what they told you. 5 weeks later, the album cracked the Billboard 200. The next month, you're on David Letterman, and after that, you are a global superstar. I always wonder, do you go back and tell the person who said you weren't going to make it?
Oh, that's a true story. And the funny thing, you know, sometimes I'll be out right now with some friends, and they'll go, yeah, I saw this guy, and he said he signed you guys. He didn't sign us. He was a guy that was heartbreaking to us, that somebody that was that high up in Atlantic said, and that was the quote, if you put Cracked Rear View out, we will be the laughingstock of music. And that hurt.
But it didn't stop you.
Nothing stops me.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I went to, when I was in country music, I went into radio stations and people looked me in the eye and said, our audience will never accept a black country singer. It's just like that. And I was like, okay, you know, but give it a shot. Play the record. And they played the record and we proved them all wrong.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And now, your son's in the music business?
My son's trying to get in the business, yeah. He's
trying. He looks like he's working the part just fine.
By the way, he's got a great song out with our Reese Witherspoon's son, Deacon. They got a great song called The Buzz. Check it out. Yeah.
And Jack's 19?
Jack's 19. He's a great songwriter.
He's a great songwriter. Does he take after you?
He doesn't sing country. You know, and he definitely doesn't have my voice. But he does his thing great, and he's the coolest kid I know.
So the cautionary tale that you offer to Jack, from what you've lived, life is too short.
Yes.
And then what else do you tell him?
Well, I begged him not to get in the business.
Really?
I went out of my way to keep all my kids out of the business. And when he told me he wanted to sing, Jack, come on, man. But, you know, he wants to do it, so I'm behind him 100%. Then the tale is, if you're going to do it the best you can.
Do it the best you can.
Do it the best you can.
You're going to hit the road this summer with the band.
Yep.
You've got the summer camp with trucks. Is that the festival?
Summer camp with trucks tour, yep.
When you go back on stage now with the hindsight that you have and also really the experience, how does it feel now when you're standing out looking at all those thousands of people?
Oh, now when we play, it's just, especially when we first start, you think back to those nights in the clubs, like the playing a club in Birmingham, Alabama, to 3 people. We outnumbered the people in the audience. and you think back to those days and you laugh because we worked so hard and to still be where we are. I mean, God has blessed us. We're just blessed.
You are blessed, and you are a wonderful person. I'm so happy that you were honest and real in this, and I truly mean it. This summer, get this book, go to the beach, stay in your car. I don't care where you are. This is a page turner. It truly is a testament to resilience and really putting that vision out there and saying, this is what I want, and getting it and learning along the way. Congratulations on this. We adore you. And guess what? Here's the deal. Because Darius and I go way back. Go way back, and we've been friends for a while. I know he would never leave you empty-handed. You're all going home with a book of Darius Rucker's beautiful memoir, Life Too Short. And check out Hootie and the Blowfish 43 City Tour through